I'm in a bit of a pickle these days. I'm in a season of life where I'm waking up and I'm going to work and then I'm going to bed. And there isn't a lot of time to do activities. And so it's leading to some angst and some antsiness. Some angst because I get to the end of my workday. It's time to go to bed. And I'm like, what did I even do today? I know I worked, but what did I do for me? Nothing. So then I start to feel angsty, like, well, where's the fulfillment there? And then I'm feeling antsy because you know this. We all know this. I've got hobbies, probably too many, and it's my activities in my life that really make me feel the most like myself. My crafts, my arts, my reading, and it's summertime. I want to get out there and get going, but I haven't been able to. So this week, we're fixing the problem. Now, it's not possible to add any extra time to my day, so the only solution is to either stay up super late and do night owl activities, or wake up super early and be better than everyone else and do morning activities. I don't know why waking up early gives me a sense of superiority, but it does. I could really go for that right now. So this week, I'm going to wake up early to take back time for myself and see how it goes. How early, though, is the question. It would be nice to say 5 a.m. That seems like an inordinate amount of time to have in the morning. So we'll try it, but I will warn you, I am canonically horrible at waking up early. It's physically painful. It always has been. I'm not myself in the mornings. So I do have a bit of anxiety going into this, knowing that this probably isn't going to bring out the best side of me. But also, I'm working on expanding my own ideas about myself, so maybe I can be a morning person. Maybe I don't have to be a terror if I have to wake up before 7 a.m. Crazier things have happened. All that to say, the goal is to get more hours in the morning. I want to ride my bike. I want to maybe try some new exercise classes. I don't know what the future holds. So sit back, relax, and enjoy my struggle. I know you always do. Okay, see you at 5 a.m. Smash cut to 5 a.m. I'm sorry, future me. Sorry, did that scare you? You're not the one awake right now. I'm scared. It is 5:29. Here, you want proof? You don't believe me? And look at that. My alarm was actually set for 5:55. I was going to give myself a little wean time. Some time to wean down to 5 o'clock over a couple days, but I was anxious all night sleeping. It felt like I had to get up for an early flight. I was just tossing and turning. Anybody else like that? So at a certain point, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna get up. This isn't working. Thank you, anxiety, for helping me. But at what cost? That is one thing that I would like to get better at. As an adult, that kind of sleep anxiety. It's something that I felt my entire life, not being able to sleep the night before, something that is happening early in the morning. Because ultimately, what am I nervous about? I think I'm just nervous about a change in routine. It is uncomfortable. And in the morning, when I'm at my rawest, my most vulnerable, my most primordial, I don't want to be uncomfortable. But I think I can grow in this area. I really do. It's never too late. Anyways, one thing that I did figure out helps you wake up quickly. If you brush your teeth immediately, peppermint brain blast. I feel pretty awake right now, to be honest. And since I brushed my teeth, I don't even really want coffee, which is weird for me to say. Those owls are hooting and hollering. They're like, welcome to the party, girl. How's it feel? I do feel like a naked mole rat who just saw the sunlight for the first time. I can't keep my eyes open. Why did I do this? What do I do now? That's really bright. One thing that I thought would be really kind and compassionate to do for myself would be to prep a list. But I thought, hey, your brain's not going to be working well at 5 a.m., so you should prep a list of ideas. I did not prep a list of ideas. Thank you, past Kathleen, for the self-abandonment. We're going to try it now, okay? Because what's the alternative? Yes, I sit and stare into space. Also, I just made an appointment to go to Pilates at 7:30. I'm different now. Got my list. It's very simple. This kind of reads as a list for an alien on how to be a human. Morning activities, starting from easy to involved. Read, love that. Crochet, there's a star next to that one. because I really want to do that this week. It's, you could say, a goal. Tidy up. This also has a star next to it because this is one of the things that has been falling to the wayside due to busy that I really want to focus on in the morning. And not in a stressful, gotta clean the whole house way, but in a mindful, this is actually kind of fun. I'm just floating around the house and making it nice to be in kind of way. My office is also a hellhole right now. When is it not? So that needs to be fixed. Paint. I have some ideas for very low energy painting, nothing too crazy. Who is that? Tashi and Gus? You're already wearing jeans. Oh, hi. Go potty. Let's go. Sorry, I'll be back. Okay, where were we? Meal prep / grocery shop? Early morning grocery shop? Okay, now we get a little more physical. Go for a walk. Wonder if Kashi heard me say that. Bike ride. This one has a star next to it because I think this is going to be the heavy hitter for the week. Fitness class. We've already surprised ourselves and signed up for a 7:30 Pilates class, so this could be a good thing. And finally, go to a cafe. Maybe I could explore some new places that I've never been because they're open before I'm usually alive. Now you'll notice something's missing from the majority or all of these activities, and that is looking at screen. You know what the first thing I did when I woke up bleary-eyed at approximately 5:06 this morning? I opened Instagram. Wretched. Don't do that. Like I said, I know I'm at my most primordial when I'm sleepy, so I wasn't making the best decisions. We are not scrolling. My workday consists of staring at screen. I don't need to stare at screen at 6 a.m. Okay, I guess we need to go find a little stretchy outfit to do Pilates in. Come with me. If my hair is an indicator of how that class went, it was fun, but it was hard. Yeah. Our morning is just about over. I'm gonna have to start my real day soon. I have to go to work. How dare I have to go to work when I've had such a productive morning already? But we have one more step to do before we finish out this morning, which is tidying up my workspace a little bit. Because like I said, it is a hellhole. Let's do it. This is what happens when I am not taking care of my brain space because I'm just hitting the ground running and working all day, every day. Chaos. So let's make it not physically and emotionally and psychically painful to sit at this desk and clear it off. Like what? Why do I need any of this stuff on here? The answer is I do not. Ribbon? No. Packing tape? No.
There's Pookie Man.
A big part of this video is removing obstacles for myself, removing obstacles from my brain, so that it's easy as possible to wake up. And I highly recommend you do the same. You probably have. You're an adult, I assume. But I'm also adult. I am also adult, and I haven't done that for myself. One of the things is I love having coffee as the first thing I do in the morning. I go to bed thinking about it, I wake up in the morning thinking about it. And it's not necessarily like, I need my coffee before I'm a real person kind of thing. No, I mean, the caffeine is nice, but it's really just the routine that I've had for years, and it's hard to break that. Anyways, for the last while, our coffee maker has been a French press. And while that's nice, it does mean that I actually have to make the coffee when I get up. And I don't like doing that. It does not bring me joy. I hate to say it. So I did something loving for myself. I got a freaking coffee maker. I've never had one of these guys. But the idea of waking up and knowing that I could just stumble down here, with my eyes closed, that there'd be a whole pot for me, nothing better. So it's done. I hope it tastes good. It's okay if it doesn't. But ask yourself, what are the obstacles keeping you from just jumping out of bed, rolling out of bed? What? not the worst thing I've ever had. The biggest reason that this office is an endless pit of disorganization right now is a reason that has been here since I did my office makeover. The reason is I lack storage, specifically for fabric, which is coincidentally pretty bulky. So I've had these huge reusable IKEA bags just filled with fabric for months, just chilling in here, taking up space, as they should. You know, it's their right, but I want them to take up space in a different way. So this early morning that we're using to take back our lives, our hobbies, our desires, our organization, we're building a bookcase. It's gonna go under this desk. Can you see me, though? Unfortunately, that means we have to move all the stuff that is already under this desk, which is not a small amount of items. We got a big old filing cabinet. We've got all of my childhood, like report cards and art and stuff that my parents gave me that I don't know where to put. We got my Cricut that I've never opened because I've been too overwhelmed. I don't like that about myself. So things are gonna get messy before they get better. But that's just the way things go, okay? Can you believe I woke up at 5:30 this morning excited to build a bookcase? Who am I? I feel like yesterday morning was almost like a prep morning. A lot of the time was spent just thinking of ideas for things to do these early mornings where I'm getting my life and my hobbies and my joy back. But then I also used a big chunk of that time to go to Pilates, which, by the way, my body hurts. Thank you, Pilates. Owie. This morning, it's all about office cleaning, taking care of space that I will be spending most of my day in, and grocery shopping. So hopefully it's going to be a very peaceful experience. Okay, for now, let's move all this out of the way. Are you ready for breakfast? Listen, I know the channel is called Kathleen Illustrated, but we all know that the real star is Kashi. And next month is actually his 9-year adoptiversary. He grew up so fast. Of course, that means he is getting a little older, and as he's been aging, we've been trying to make good decisions for his long-term health, like high quality protein sources in his food, which is made possible by the sponsor of today's video, the Farmer's Dog. Thank you, the Farmer's Dog. If you're not familiar, fresh food plans from the Farmer's Dog are pre-portioned for each dog's needs. And my dog, he has needs, okay? He can be picky, he can have tummy troubles, he's just like us. So I really appreciate how this gently cooked food provides older dogs the easily digestible protein and healthy fats that they need. And guess what? Kashi goes crazy for this stuff. He especially likes the chicken recipe, and no tummy troubles. Thank you. Your mileage may vary, every dog is different, but for this guy, solid. So if you have a pup in your life and you've been wanting to try out freshly made healthy dog food, you can check the link in my description and get 50% off your first box, plus free shipping and 24/7 customer support. Or you can scan this QR code. All right, let's get on with the video. I like fabric. And I also like that it's now hidden under my desk. I would love to finally have these miles of fabric just off of my office floor so I can just move on with my life. Has anyone ever made a cracked egg lamp? They have. I kind of want to make one of those. We're done. We're done. We're done. I slept in. So yeah, here's what happened. Last night, it's 10:34 p.m. and I am feeling sleepy. All my work's done, we're done with dinner, I can just go crawl into bed, get a good night's sleep, and do it again. And then I got a text from my friends saying that they were all gonna play video games. And I said, okay, I can do both. I will play for 20 minutes and then I'll jump off and you guys keep having fun, you youngins. 2 hours later, I'm crawling into bed. You know what? Peak just came out with an update. We had to get the squad together.
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, please.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You're done, dude. Oh, there she goes.
Big jump. Go do a big jump.
There's your suitcase. Pack it, because you're gonna jump off.
I mean, clearly, we had a ton of fun. I honestly don't regret it. And I still got up early-ish. For me, I know this whole video is about like waking up at 5 a.m. to get my grind set locked in. But that's not sustainable. That's not even what this video is about. Yesterday, we focused on building bookcase, going grocery shopping. This morning, I wanted to do a little more office reorganization because although I removed 2 huge bags of fabric from my floor, there's still little piles everywhere, little fires everywhere in my office. So let's take care of at least one, okay? Baby steps. And then, unfortunately, I do have a lot of actual work to do today. But honestly, I think if I just focus, it won't take that long. It just requires me to focus. So here's what I mean. Pile of random stuff, pile of random stuff, pile of random stuff. So let's pick one and make it go away. Recently, this tabletop has basically served as just like a catch-all space for packages and things of that nature. Like I have this super cute folder with Spirited Away stamps from Sarah. It came with so many goodies, but now it also has a bunch of letters from you guys. I can't think about it. It's too sweet. Thank you. Including this doll that my friend Kara sent me because she saw it at a vintage shop and thought it looked like me. Should I recreate her outfit? Label printer. You don't go here. What's this? Gift card to coffee. Stickers. Just scissors on the ground. What's this? More cards. Having a stack of red Solo cups kind of makes me seem like a partier, but these are in fact 4 fabric dyes, which means they go over here. I thought that was a tooth. Whose tooth? I don't know, but it's a bead. Oh, see, my problem is when that fell on the ground, my first instinct was to not pick it up, to just leave it. There's something wrong with me. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna cry. You know what? That looks better than it did, but I still have that. Damn that. Okay, but at least it smells good. When I first got the idea for this video, I was like, I'm gonna change my life. In 1 week, I'm gonna fix everything. I'm gonna clean up every single mess. Because the only reason I haven't been cleaning up every single mess is because I haven't had the time. Well, now I have the time and I'm just having to swallow the pill that it takes time, you know? And that's been tough because I have a lot of little, tiny, like I said earlier, fires to put out. And it's feeling a bit daunting. Like I was thinking I could cram it all into 1 week and be done with it. And I'm digesting the fact that, oh, this is going to be a long-term change. Of course it is. So I'm really holding near and dear to my heart the idea of Kaizen this week, of continuous incremental good change. Little steps every day instead of trying to fix everything, become the best in one fell swoop. And you think that that would bring me some peace of there's no pressure to fix everything today. And you know, I think it will bring me some peace. It already is. I just need to let go of the idea that it's all going to be fixed tomorrow. Sit with the disappointment of not being a machine. And if I were a machine, I would look like Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot because she's cool. I'm going to sit down and do some work. I'll catch you later. we feeling? How we hanging? These early mornings so far have been very like productivity, chore, personal wellness based, and not so creative, which I feel like is maybe more why you're here. So let's sprinkle some of that in here for me and for you. I wanted to throw some ink around. Got my watercolors. Love watercolors in the morning because they have a mind of their own. So they don't need mine, which is not firing on all cylinders right now. And honestly, it's probably better that I'm kind of sleepy so that I'm not trying to perfect and control what's happening on the page so much. This is a pro and cons list of if we should move to California for the second time. This is from years ago. Con, have to sell my house. Pro, California. That's funny. We did end up doing it. This was, I think, 2017. Okay, distracted. Ooh, remember her? So watercolors typically are already kind of like a free-form type of art form, but we're gonna be even more free-form today because we're gonna use the technique that I've been loving of wet on wet. So making the paper wet and then using a wet medium watercolor. So it'll be nice and blurry. What I really want to do, where is it? Am I sitting on it? Yes. Is paint this silky dress I have. I love this pattern and I think it would look so pretty, all blurry. Also, I never wear this dress and I just want to give it a little more appreciation. Maybe we'll wear it in the video too. I'm sweating. Why am I sweating? It's a couple hours later. It's actually much later. It is 3:22 p.m. I haven't taken my lunch break yet, so I'm doing that while my West Coast counterparts take their real lunch break. Anyways, I had a bowl of slop. You know I love slop. I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I made more slop? So we're gonna make soup. One thing I am noticing about waking up early and getting my activities started early is that I feel like my brain is kind of just primed down the path of doing tasks, like starting from the get-go. And this isn't like a hustle grind apologist podcast. I'm not about the grind set or the hustle life, but all I'm saying is that doing tasks early in the morning makes me more willing to do tasks all throughout the day, instead of just sitting and staring at a wall or a screen. I am tired though. You guys tired? Anyways, oh, there's my water bottle. So I've been thinking about butter beans. I know. We're gonna make this. I freaking love soup. And it's gotta be creamy or else I don't want it. And one of the parts I love about soup is I get to use my favorite pot. Oh, yeah, it's a good one. I love to use it any chance I get. Gus hates it because it's so heavy. Last time I tried to film me making a recipe, all the footage miraculously was apparated into the air. So I hope that doesn't happen this time.
this, the jalapeno lime, and you squeeze over it.
Do a little this, do a little that.
Jalapeno lime seasoning.
No, don't zoom. No, don't zoom. Come on, zoom. No, I had a freaking soccer star in the house. Get it. Nice. Another day of waking up early and trying new side quests. I went to Orange Theory this morning. I don't know either. Hello? So I figured since we're up early, we've got the whole day ahead of us, we might as well go to the thrift store. I haven't been in a while. No, really, I haven't. I know, hard to believe. Let's just go meander. One thing about getting up early is it makes me feel like I deserve a little treat. And for me, the treat is perusing old stuff. So, to each their own. I just drove 20 minutes to get here, but I just realized I forgot my headphones. Should I turn around? I hope more than anything that there are some heartfelt diary entries in this mystique of the horse. Chunky memo book. Please, 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 please. No, but it was owned by Brooke, and that is a very horse girl name, I will say. Hester on the run. She going on a rumspringa? Another bebonneted woman? Another bebonneted woman? Another bebonneted woman. Another bebonneted woman. Adoring Addie. She's freaking flipping us off. I gotta pee. Kinda good. Oh, can we just take a moment of celebration for this two-piece set? I feel like I rarely see good two-piece sets at the thrift store anymore, like good vintage ones. 100% silk. Ooh. Mostly looking for good bases for craft projects. So like cotton or linen, natural material. Ooh, this might be great. I think I can almost guarantee that you've never witnessed a sleepier girl. But I do want to show you what I got at the thrift store. So let's do that before the darkness takes me. Okay, first things first. I got some rope. Got some rope. Kind of a general sporty vibe that I want to use to make upcycled t-shirts that have like the hockey lace up in the front. So that was $2. Then I got Flower Butterfly Just Want to Be the Best Taylor Soft Chalk colors. Why does it say that? It's just a little box of pucks of chalk like this. Ooh, I want to bite it. I shouldn't do that, but I do want to. Add that to my menagerie of sewing accoutrement. And then the thrift store that I went to has a lot of like overstock stuff. So I got 2 pairs of the same yellow pantaloon-esque pajama pants. These, because I want to combine them and make super wide-legged yellow pants. I feel like those would be so cute. Layered under like a big black band t-shirt or whatever. And then I did find a low-rise linen skirt from Old Navy with a ruffle hem that I want to paint on or something. So we'll add that to my menagerie of paintable clothing items for a future project. And that's it. Is that it? I think that's it. Going to the thrift store early in the morning is kind of a toss-up because sometimes that's when everyone's there and sometimes that's when no one's there, which is what I prefer. This was an everyone's there kind of day for sure. This guy's gonna freaking break our windows. Hey! Can you not? I'm gonna have to scare you, I'm sorry. Hi! What is happening? Oh, you brought friends. Hey. Move along. Go. Thank you. Y'all remember how at the beginning of this video I was like, one of my goals is to finish my crochet project. Haven't touched it, have I? No. That's just because I've been doing other stuff. And that's okay. It's okay. As we've mentioned, I am not a natural early getter upper kind of gal. So I did ask y'all on Instagram what your secrets to getting up in the morning are. I'd like to go over a couple of those with you now. Most of you guys were like, coffee. Coffee gets me out of bed in the morning. Wanting to see the birds chirping. I get that you're Snow White, but I require something a bit stronger, I fear. Some people did recommend the Hatch alarm clock, the one that wakes you up with fake sunlight, which I do think would be nice. Although I do fear it would be annoying to the other person that sleeps in the room with me. Going to bed early, that is underrated. A lot of y'all say, try having a toddler, then you have no choice. Touché. So I think my favorite tips were the ones that were kind of like a little evil, a little unhinged, because that's, I think, the only way that it's going to work for me. For example, one of the only things that has worked for me to get up out to bed is putting the alarm clock in a different room. Kind of thing. Like, we're not negotiating with the worst version of ourselves in the morning because we will not win. I've asked Gus before to help me get up, and I think he thinks that means a sweet tap on the shoulder or a little smooch, like, hey, it's time to get up. No, I mean, can you pull me bodily out of bed, please? And I think he doesn't want to do that because he knows I might not be very nice. I don't blame him. I don't blame him for protecting himself, but it would be nice. Some people said signing up for something that you have to get to in the morning, like meeting up with a friend or a fitness class. And unfortunately for me, that just means I'm anxious the whole night and I can't sleep. Drinking a bunch of water so you have to pee. Those are the kind of tips that I'm looking for. One that I did consider doing was to set my coffee maker to go off at a certain time, but to not put the coffee pot underneath it, so that if I don't get up, then I have a big problem. That's the level of 4D chess that I do believe that I require. And boy, oh boy, do I feel changed. Just after a week of a new sleep pattern, I don't feel like I can go back. And hey, I have not been getting up at 5 a.m. every day. That only happened, I think, twice that I woke up in that 5 o'clock hour. I think 7, 6, that sounds pretty good and doable to me. But I noticed numerous benefits to this whole waking up early thing. One, at the beginning of the video, we talked about antsiness and we talked about angst. So the angst of getting to the end of the day and being frustrated that you don't even know what you did. Kind of feels like a wasted earth rotation, and we only get so many of those. But I found this whole week that even if I didn't do anything super important during my morning hours, I felt so accomplished, no matter what. I felt like I had really taken care of myself, my needs, my space, even if they were baby steps. So that even if I then had to go through a whole work day, by the time bedtime came, I was like, I did do something today. And then once my workday was over, I still felt energized. Maybe I was a little tired, but I felt ready to do stuff. Like I wanted to make dinner, I wanted to go hang out with friends. I don't know, it really just changed my mindset for the whole day. Just starting off with the intention of waking up early and making it my own. You know? So that was covering the angstiness, the not feeling fulfilled after wasting a day. check, fix that. And then we had the antsiness. So having so many things we want to do and not enough time to do it. While I didn't complete every project or idea or task that I had planned for the week, like I didn't finish my crochet project, I didn't deep clean every room in my house like I somehow thought I was going to be able to do, I still felt like I was able to do enough for myself, for my space, so that when I got to the end of my day, I didn't have that antsy energy anymore. And I felt like I could really rest at night, which I thought I was resting at night, but this was different. This was going to bed just knowing that I had really kind of squeezed all the juice out of the day, so that when it came time for nighttime activities, drinking my tea, reading my book, I could just enjoy and float off. I know this was a bit different of a video this week, so thanks for hanging out with me regardless. Maybe you're watching this at 5 a.m. to help yourself wake up. Maybe you're watching it at your lunch break. Maybe you saved it for an after work treat. Either way, I really appreciate you watching and being here with me. If you have any like unhinged tips for waking up early, like setting your coffee to be made but not putting the coffee pot underneath, that kind of thing, let me know. Or any tip you have is great too. Maybe next time you see me, I'll actually have a finished crochet project. Speaking of that, I won't be here next week, but I'll be here the week after that. So I will see you soon. I hope you're staying hydrated and that you're not too sleepy. A little sleepy's okay. All right. I love you. Bye. I can't reach you. Ah.